Hello, welcome back to our Fire Nursing Tutorial YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to study with another psychiatric disorder, that is mood disorder. Mood disorder. Here we can remember it that mood disorder easily by the thing. Here T, thinking, and then A, affection, and then B, behavior. Here there will be the mood disorder. Here we are going to discuss mood disorder, that is mood disorder. Here when there will be the disturbance, in thinking, affection and behavior, then it is called mood disorder. Okay, we'll see mood disorder. It is a type of disorder. It is a type of disorder in which there is a disturbance. Disturbance in thinking, affection and behavior. This is called mood disorder. Okay, we'll see here mood disorder. Here there are two types. One is mania, another one is depression. Mania and another one is depression. Here we'll see the slight difference between mania and depression. Here what happens in mania? There will be the elevated mood and then increased psychomotor activity. And then also increased ideation. It is flight of ideas. And then what happens in depression? Here there will be the decreased mood and then decreased psychomotor activity, and then also there will be the decreased ideation. This is the difference between mania and depression. In this class we are going to discuss in detail regarding mania. We are going to discuss in this class, that is mania. Next we'll see what is mania. Mania is a mood disorder. It is a mood disorder in which patient mood is elevated. And patient is restless. Here mania, patient will show excitement. They are very happy. That is elevated mood. Without wasting your time, we will move to the causes. Here we will see the causes of mania. Causes for mania. There will be the changes in the hormone. Hormonal changes. Changes like serotonin. It is also called as 5-hydroxy hydroxy tryptamine. Hormonal changes like serotonin, it is also called as 5-hydroxytryptamine, or GABA, or epinephrine. Epinephrine. Here GABA, that is gamma aminobutyric acid. And then genetics. Second cause is genetics. If parents are suffering from mania, then chances are more in offsprings. Genetic. And then socio-cultural life. Socio-cultural. If any stressor can cause burden on brain tissue, this may lead to mania. And then trauma. Injury can also be the cause for mania. These are the causes. Next we'll see the clinical features of mania. Clinical features. We can observe here triad of symptoms for mania. That is, first one is elevated mood or mood elevation. And then second one is the increased psychomotor activity. And then third one is a flight of ideas. Okay, we'll see one by one. First we'll see the elevation of mood or elevated mood or mood elevation. Okay, we'll see this. Here in mood elevation, the patient, there will be the rise in his mood. Rise in patient mood. The patient feels happy and joyful. Here mood elevation occurs in 4 stages. 4 stages. It occurs in 4 stages. Mood elevation occurs in 4 stages. And then here first one is a euphoria. Elation, exaltation. Fourth one is a ecstasy. Okay, we'll see here what happens in first stage of mood elevation in euphoria. Here it is also called as hypomania. Here patient will feel psychological well-being and patient feels happy. That is in the euphoria. And in the elation, in the next stage, in the second stage of mood elevation, what happens here? Along with the happiness, patient will show that increased in his psychomotor activity. And then in exaltation, another one will add, that is delusion of grandiosity. This one, delusion of grandiosity, is nothing but a false belief. And then in ecstasy, in the last stage, what happens here in the ecstasy? It's a top level of mood elevation. Here, patient will feel he reborn again, and he is going to forget the previous memory for some times. That is ecstasy. Next we'll see. Here next we'll see the second clinical feature, that is increased psychomotor activity. First clinical feature is elevated mood, and then second clinical feature is that is increased psychomotor activity. Here what happens in the sense, patient feels busyness, restlessness, and also motiveless goal achievement. Here there will be the increased psychomotor activity in the sense the patient shows busyness. He used to be very busy, restless, and then a motiveless goal achievement. He is going to do the things which are not required. that is which are not motive, that is increased psychomotor activity. And then third one is flight of ideas. Flight of ideas. Here what happens? Pressure on thoughts that leads to here pressure of thoughts that leads to increase in tone, volume and content of speech. That is flight of ideas. This is all about the clinical features of mania. Next we'll see the treatment. Treatment for mania. Here treatment is, that is, one is a drug, that is psychopharmacotherapy, another one is psychotherapy, and then ECT can be given. And then here treatment, drug of choices, lithium carbonate, and then also provide carbamazepine, that is 600 to 1800 mg per day, and then also sodium valproate can be given. Sodium valproate, that is 600 to 2600 mg per day, and also provide safety in environment, and then also provide psychotherapy in that play therapy and then relaxation therapy. Play therapy, relaxation therapy, for example, like yoga, meditation, prayer can be. This is all about the treatment of mania. Here it is in a drug of choice, that is mania, drug of choice is, that is lithium carbonate. Here we have discussed regarding the mood disorder, under that one mania in detail we have discussed, and then next class I am going to discuss with depression. I hope you all are very clear with the topic. Please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.